Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. This is the Monday, November 23rd edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Here as our Thanksgiving week has arrived. A whole lot to talk about in today's video. A lot of folks excited about the pattern as we head into early December, and I think there is some reason for excitement. But let's talk about this week first, then we'll get into next week. Let's start off with this morning. The radar imagery from just prior to 5 a.m. A lot of rain occurring across the Piedmont zones of North Carolina up into Virginia. And the rain has been at a moderate pace at times through the night. Sort of a wet commute for Greensboro and Raleigh-Durham. Some lingering light rain and drizzle around the Charlotte region. And that's what we'll see today. Clouds, some drizzle lingering throughout much of the day. So we're in a very moisture-laden flow. No major upper-level dynamics in play today, so no real heavy rain, but some certainly lingering light rain and drizzle a possibility. High temps today. Struggling to make it up toward the lower side of the 50s, so sort of a cool, damp day. There's your high temperatures around the region. At best, low to mid 50s today, and those high temperatures today a little bit below the average for this time of year. Notice way above average temperatures today up in the northern plain states and the western Great Lakes. That's going to be changing, though. That's right ahead of an advancing cold front today. All right, so here's the GFS. This is the 0Z run. This is valid this evening, 8 o'clock, or actually 7 o'clock this evening. There goes our low pressure causing the rain this morning, pulling away. Here's the next low pressure moving into the plain states. We go out to tomorrow, low pressure, cold front through the Mississippi River Valley. Tomorrow, probably just a lot of lingering cloud cover around here. Relatively quiet day tomorrow. Highs in the mid to upper 50s tomorrow afternoon. All right, Wednesday, big travel day. Maybe some light rain along the coast. I think we stay dry for the Charlotte and Triad zones, at least most likely. And highs Wednesday, mid to upper 50s, maybe some lower 60s. And then on Thanksgiving itself, sort of a convoluted setup, but we have a cold front that will have moved through by that point in time. Probably a lot of cloud cover, but no real significant rain here. There will be some rain to deal with farther north along the I-95 corridor, especially when you get up toward northern Virginia and into around the nation's capital and points north from there. But relatively quiet Thanksgiving Day forecast here. Highs probably in the upper 50s to lower 60s range Thanksgiving Day. Then we get into some of the colder air. This is Friday. That low pressure really bombs out in the New England states. There will likely be upslope snow showers kicking in for the North Carolina mountains on up through the Virginias. And for the Piedmont zones of North Carolina, Friday looks like a breezy day. Some cooler temperatures certainly. Now the winds will be downsloping off the mountains, so not as cold as you might think Friday. But still probably low to mid 50s with lots of sunshine building in for Friday. Saturday, still a little breezy, especially through the morning hours. And Saturday, it could be a struggle to make 50 degrees in some spots, depending on how quickly those winds die down. And again, Friday, some snow showers in the mountains. Those snow showers could begin Thursday night. And Friday, some snow showers. Could be accumulating snow showers in those favored upslope areas. So if you're heading up this weekend to pick out a tree, especially Friday, probably going to be some snow around in those favored northwest-facing slopes. Now let's go out to Sunday. Very quiet weather day Sunday. A lot of sunshine, highs probably in the 50s. And then we get toward next week. And again, we've been talking about as we get toward early December, things look pretty interesting. This is the 500 millibar chart off of the GFS. This is valid Sunday evening, 7 o'clock. Trough in the desert southwest. And most of the modeling has that general idea. This is the European. Again, trough in the desert southwest Sunday evening. Streams separated to that point as well, or at least the trough is split on the European. Canadian, similar. Some energy in the desert southwest, close low in the Great Lakes region. And it looks like we're going to get into a pattern next week where we try to see colder air invade and an active southern stream be with us as well. One thing looks almost certain as we're heading into a colder pattern. There's the day 8 to 14 look from the National Weather Service, and notice below average temperatures covering a lot of the eastern part of the country. I think that idea is correct. And again, I think as we get into early December, it's going to be a colder pattern and a stormier pattern. The 0Z run of the GFS brings a powerhouse storm system through the eastern U.S. right around the first day of December. It'll be a week from Tuesday. Now this specific run of the GFS moves this thing up the Appalachians, so you get rain and rain for the eastern seaboard with this one, if that track is correct. But I put no stock at all in the track of that system at this point. And then The next system follows up behind it. You just get, again, don't take any specifics from this, but you get the idea. Looks like an active storm track, some storm systems. This is valid actually the 7th. So this will be a week later, another storm system moving through. A lot of cold air in the eastern part of the country. So I still think the general idea here as we head into December, colder pattern, below average temperatures, and an active storm track. And I think a higher than average, certainly, chance for some wintry precip somewhere across the southeast as we go through that first week of December, maybe even first couple of weeks of December. So nothing specific yet, but a couple storm systems probably moving through that we'll have to watch and see if we get any wintry precip around the region as we go through the first 10 to 15 days of December. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Have a wonderful day today, and God bless.